Hello, today I'm going to teach you how to use functions and repeat loops to help you maximize your code for writing LED animations. So already I've set up a NeoPixels, I've kind of added an extension into the library, and I've set up a strip with pin 0, 5 LEDs in the RGB format that you have to do. I'm going to go ahead and add in a while loop, and then I'm going to write some code here. So let's go and let's say I'm going to write a program where I do some kind of color animation. So I turn the strip one color, and I turn the strip another color, and then I turn the strip another color. So red, let's go red, green, whatever. So red, green, blue, RGB, the color code. You'll notice right here it's going through super, super fast, faster than I can detect because computers can do this super quickly. So to slow it down, we're going to have to put in a little pause. So let's put in a 100 millisecond pause. Something like that. And then, yeah, that's it. So that's 6 lines of code to give me that program. Okay, so if I'm trying to make a demo video, I'm trying to make lots of programs. I'm going to kind of streamline this. I want to compact this code. And how I can do this is this. I can do like functions. So functions is also an advanced feature. So it's functions. I can say make a function, and there's options right now, but let's just say done. Let's just make a simple function. It says do something. Give your function a name. Call it what it actually does. This is red, green, blue, so we'll call it RGB. And there's the function. I get a little handle. I can then take this code that I know works, and I can plug it into the function. And since I know it works, I can collapse it. I don't need to see all that. I know that it works. I know that it's good. Those are the nitty-gritty. There's a little mini program. And if I want this program to run, if I go back to functions, I can say call in that particular program, call RGB. Then guess what happens? I say play, it will run that mini program. There it goes. So it runs all these lines of commands. It runs all those lines of code, but it only takes up one line of code. Okay, in the program. Great. Alright, so let's pick another function. Let's make something interesting. So if I say function, make a function, we'll call it sparkle. Sparkles. Make lights that kind of sparkle now. Right, and so to make it sparkle, guess I'll turn on the strip lights. So I'm going to turn on the strip. But you know what? Instead of, oh, you know what? I don't want to turn strips. I want sparkle, so I just want to turn one at a time. So I'll go to more, and I'll just turn the one pixel at a time. And then instead of going left, I've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 5 LEDs to choose from. Instead of picking one, I can go into my math, and I can say, give me a random number. So the random number is 0 to 4. Get some LEDs I have. And I can turn it to whatever color I want. So purple, I'll go violet, whatever. So it picks a random one, and then this sets the pixel, and I have to also show the pixel. So I'm going to say show it, so it shows the pixel, and then I'm going to pause, just like before, but instead of pausing for 100 milliseconds, if I pause for another random number, so pick another random number, let's say I went from like 50 to like 500. And then once it shows the light, then I'm going to clear all the lights out. So I say strip clear. Okay, so there I've got a little mini program, Sparkle. Right? So then if I call Sparkle, if I go in here and I call Sparkle up, I can run RGB and I can run Sparkle. Alright, so if I hit play, let's see what happens. Pause it. So there you go. So you'll notice it's really sparkling like one light at a time, but it's only running the Sparkle program like one time, right? And it's only running the RGB one time. So it's running this one time, it's running this one time. So where it becomes kind of fun is if I want this to go through a couple times, if I want to run this program a couple times, and then run this program a couple times, how do I do that? It just turns out there's something called a repeat loop. So if I go into my loops and I get out my repeat loop, right? So inside this while true loop, I put this repeat in here, I can say repeat RGB for a couple times, and then I can repeat the sparkle for a couple times. Let's see what this does. So it should run RGB, it should run this program 4 times, and then it should run this program 4 times. Alright, so 1, 2. Oh man. Okay, so that looks pretty good, but I gotta play with this a little bit. This sparkle would be more interesting, because sometimes because of the random numbers, I don't really know. So I gotta kind of play around. Let's say 25 times. And this is where it's fun. You test it out and you debug it. You see if it works. Okay, so it's ran my sparkle program, and sparkle, and then it does that, and it goes back to sparkle. So maybe I'll go 6 times on that, and maybe I'll go 20 times on that. Let's see what that is. Alright, that's my demo reel. So far it's got sparkle, flash, sparkle. Okay, cool. And then all you got to do for your demo reel is just keep adding in functions, figure out another function, get the code, and figure out how many times you want to repeat it, and you just keep adding it right in here. Repeat it again. How many times you want to read it, and then this while true, it'll run this repeat, this one, it'll go down to the whole series, and then it'll repeat your whole loop, and voila, in no time you'll have a pretty cool set of code that looks like you wrote a lot of lines of code, but really you're just using smart code. Alright, good luck. See you guys come in.